Good afternoon, everybody. Had to make another video before I started getting things going. I got a lot of things to take care of before I go to work tonight. I just wanted to touch on something real quick. First and foremost, Trump is not cutting Medicaid or Medicare for anybody except illegal immigrants. Stop lying. Hakeem Jeffries, stop lying. All of you, stop lying. We ain't giving the money to the illegal immigrants anymore. That day is over. Now, I've noticed something in society, and I gotta address it. There's been like recently. I'm gonna say starting with we're gonna go with Carmelo Anthony killing Austin Metcalf. Stabbed him. I don't know if you've heard about that story, but Carmelo Anthony, black kid, stabbed white kid. Austin Metcalf. God, I can't even remember the guy's name, but I do remember the young lady, Irina Zarutska, stabbed by a degenerate on the train, but she was also white. Um, the little girls that, when there was a flood in Texas, all the little girls at the camp that died, white girls. And I'm just gonna say this straight out. The lack of coverage and the evil coming from people about these people not giving, like, just not only not caring and keeping it to themselves in silence, but bringing up shit from 10 years ago to justify their hatred, bringing up shit from 30 years ago. They'll say something like, well, look what they did to Emmett Till, and it'll be some 20-year-old shithead saying something like that. You wasn't even a thought when Emmett Till was alive. Neither was I. But yet they're bringing this up like they just went through it yesterday in order to justify themselves hating. And they get a pat on the back from white liberals. Very good, Tyrone, just like we taught you. And I'm saying right now that if you continue with this evil outshowing of hatred, thinking that you're justified to do so because of some shit that happened to your ancestors a long time ago, or because a degenerate overdoses on fentanyl while in custody, or a bunch of black folks sitting around and they just let this young girl get stabbed and no one does anything. One day, something's going to happen. Kind of already is with the young man that hung himself, but they keep trying. He hung himself, but the media is not covering it because it wasn't a white person that did it. He hung himself, and because he was black in Mississippi. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. Anyway, that is a tangent. My point in the matter is that if us, and it's not just black people, and I know the tap dancers are going to say, well, they've been doing it to us for 400 years. It's like, no, not doing it to you, 25-year-old, 30-year-old, 18-year-old. No, not doing it to you. It was done, but those people paid that sacrifice so your dumb ass could think for yourself. They didn't sacrifice. They didn't sacrifice so you can just be a tool for the white leftist establishment. They give you guys the info, a bit of unverified info, and you people go to town. And I am telling you, if you are an influencer and they are paying you, if you are somebody on a social media platform and they are paying you, I am telling you the money is not worth the price that you will pay in the end. You will be laying on your deathbed. And when your life is flashing before your eyes one day, hopefully you die old surrounded by grandchildren, or at least children. Hopefully, you wise up, because all the bad things that you ever have done is going to come up. And those of you that have 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, and you're lying about this, and you know that you're lying, but the money is good, shame on you. Because we have to leave the world, us parents, we have to leave this country in some kind of way so that our kids have a chance to grow up the way that we grew up, with the same opportunities that we grew up with. But you're gonna change that world, because those people are listening. Those younger people that are the same age as you black people, they're listening, and they're going to remember this. They're going to remember the laughing at Charlie Kirk. They're going to remember the memes. They're going to remember these bullshit attacks on Christianity. They're going to remember it, and one day you're going to need those same people, like those foundational begging Americans. You know, I haven't been following them for a while, but there are groups of people that next election time comes, they're going to be bitching, moaning, and whining with their hands out, wanting something, or something's going to happen to a loved one of theirs or a black person, and no one's going to give a shit because you people couldn't show the least bit of couth, manners, or solidarity. At the very least, you could keep your damn mouth shut. But no, you go out with the memes showing your hatred. And you're just a cudgel. You're a cudgel for a group of crooked politicians who want nothing more than to destroy this country, turn it into the third world, and hand it over to illegals. And they used you, some of you dumb black folks, they are using you as the tip of the spear because they know all they got to do is give you just a little bit and you will do their hate for them. Grow up, research for yourself, and please, for the love of God, fucking shut up.